The American Rescue Plan Act, formerly known as President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief package, was passed by the Senate over the weekend and by the House on Wednesday. Multiple media reports indicate that President Biden will sign it today. Notably, the Raise the Wage Act was not part of the package, while the Restaurant Revitalization Fund at the increased amount of $28.6 billion was included. A Washington Post piece published over the weekend highlighted restaurants as one of the business winners in the stimulus package because of the National Restaurant Association's and state affiliates like PRLA effective advocacy for the specific relief fund, as well as other relief tools like PPP, expansion of the Employee Retention Tax Credit, and defeating efforts to eliminate the tip credit. The National Restaurant Association will be holding an informational webinar on the Restaurant Revitalization Fund on Monday, March 15th at 1 p.m. This will be to discuss the program and provide recommended next steps for restaurants interested in applying. You can register via the link in today's PRLA Daily Update. While the initial defeat of the Raise the Wage Act in the Senate was gratifying, this is certainly not the last we will see of it, as Democrats in both chambers have signaled this issue as one of their top priorities. As a reminder, the legislation would raise the minimum wage to $15 per hour and eliminate the tip credit. So stay tuned for action alerts from the National Restaurant Association and PRLA. Your voice is really important and it's being listened to. The AP is reporting that Pennsylvania state, county, and city governments are slated to receive $13 billion from the $1.9 trillion relief package. The state share is expected to be about $7.3 billion, while the remaining $5.7 billion will go to local governments. As you know, PRLA has been making a strong push in the legislature to dedicate $1 billion of this amount to grants for the hospitality, travel, and tourism industries, considered by most to be the hardest hit by the pandemic and government restrictions. As an update on the $145 million state grant program that PRLA successfully advocated to be used exclusively for restaurants and hotels, counties are still rolling out information on their COVID hospitality industry relief program known as CHIRP. Bookmark your county website so it's handy when the application is released. The counties are required to have applications available by this Monday, March 15th. According to the latest Longwoods International tracking study of American travelers, 84% have travel plans in the next 6 months, the highest level since the early days of the pandemic last March. Longwoods CEO Amir Elan said, barring another surge in infections, the beginning of the travel industry recovery appears on target during 2021. Here in Pennsylvania, we're hopeful that Governor Wolf will soon permit the PA Tourism Office to begin advertising the Commonwealth to out-of-state visitors so that we can capture our share of this market. It's time to end the Don't Come to Pennsylvania campaign that has been running. This week, many states, frankly too many to mention, announced the removal of capacity restrictions in restaurants. While most of the states are still following CDC social distancing guidelines, and many are still requiring masks to be worn, momentum to reopen our industry is palpable. We're hopeful that our state will soon be following suit. It is important to note that private events, such as weddings and other banquets, also be allowed to operate. They're still essentially shut down with a 15% capacity limit in Pennsylvania. To that point, the Private Event Professionals of Pennsylvania, known as PEP, along with PRLA, announced the launch of a new website, www.letpamarryus.com, designed to bring awareness to elected officials of the challenges facing the industry in the wake of continued shutdowns and restrictions of private events. The site prompts users to email or tweet the governor in support of safely reopening the industry. While recently serving on a panel of hospitality leaders from across the country, many company executives expressed their belief that the market for hospitality managers will be burgeoning in the near future. It was exciting to see that in a new study out by CEO World of the best hospitality and hotel management schools in the world for 2021, that the School of Hospitality Management at Penn State ranked 9th, and School of Sports, Tourism, and Hospitality Management at Temple ranked 14th. I believe that the future for our industry is bright, and the excellent grads of those noted institutions will be helping to shape it. I'm John Longstreet with another edition of It Happened This Week. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.